Hey, what's up, guys? Ken here from the Retro Toys Escapades channel in Malaysia. So there's more incoming news today from Supreme toy makers Mondo, and it looks like they're not quite done with us yet, guys. They have announced another fantastic looking offering from their line of Masters of the Universe 12-inch scale figures, and it is the Revelation Skeletor figure. All of a sudden, it seems like Mondo Toys is literally everywhere. It's like they're hitting us with a spray from an AK-47 machine gun with their Masters of the Universe offerings, just one after the other. This Revelation Skeletor figure comes just a few short weeks after their Ultimate Deluxe He-Man figure went up for pre-order, and then earlier this week we had the She-Ra Deluxe figure and this Skeletor figure, the one that's here right now on the screen. This one's going up next week, July the 20th, on pre-order at their Mondo shop website. So guys, this one apparently is going to be retailing for $220, and here's what it comes with. Now, compared to Mondo's Deluxe He-Man and She-Ra figures, the amount of accessories that you're getting here with the Revelation Skeletor figure appears to be a bit scaled back. All right, it looks a bit chilled out. Not really as aggressive as the 100 or so items that those two other figures came with. But what's included here appears to be very functionable. Just stuff that's really true to the character, not stuff that's like taking it into a whole different direction. But let's look at the full list of items here. Okay, so the product includes a regular portrait, okay, a regular face portrait. What's regular though? I mean, scowling. And then the Skeletor figure. I find it funny that the figure itself is actually included in the breakdown, because technically it all starts from the figure, right? I mean, you're buying the figure, right? You get an angry portrait, a scared portrait, yeah, because who doesn't want to display Skeletor with a scared looking expression on his face, right? A smug portrait. You get the power sword. Great. The Havoc staff, but of course, Havoc staff bladed tip. This could be a first. I don't really think I've got any of Havoc staffs with a bladed tip. It was only in the cartoon. 8 interchangeable hands, just a waste of time. Okay, I mean, man, come on. Maybe just 4 hands at the most would do it. All right. I mean, who's got the time, okay, to keep on like replacing hands all the time? I don't do that. I mean, the Revelation figures some of them came with like tons of hands. Man, I just locked them in one particular pose, and that was it. Lastly, it comes with a figure stand. I think that's new. I don't recall when checking out the breakdowns for the Mondo Deluxe He-Man and She-Ra figures, did they come with figure stands? Okay, so this one's got a figure stand. Look, the breakdown here, half of this stuff can be phased out, honestly. You know what I mean? When you look at a list like this, right, it looks like, wow, I'm getting a lot of stuff. Okay, but honestly, half of this stuff is just going to stay in the box and never see the light of day. Come on, guys, I'm telling you the truth, okay? I mean, unless you're like a stop motion animator or something like that, then yeah, I mean, you need to capture these figures in all these particular poses. Or if you're like a photographer and you do like professional toy photography for a blog or Instagram or something like that, then yeah, sure, I can understand. But I don't think that speaks for the majority of the toy buying public out there. The majority just wants a cool looking figure, and that's just it. Okay, I mean, sometimes I look at these figures, with the 100 or so accessories, and I think that, wow, that's amazing. Okay, but then all this stuff is just probably never going to be used in the first place. I mean, come on, there's just so much other stuff to do. Okay, we've got Netflix shows to finish. Okay, who's got time to fiddle around with the action figure for hours in a day? Okay, maybe just one day and you're done with it. So anyway, yeah, well, it is a very impressive looking figure. And I don't really think that I've actually ever heard anybody complain about the quality of Mondo's sculpting. It's always been phenomenal. I will say that I actually do really like this Skeletor figure, the way that it looks. It actually looks very impressive. Coming off the Skeletor that was shown to us for the 40th anniversary Masterverse, which was like just totally did not rock my world. But this one here looks very impressive. And I really like the shading, the paint shading that's on his muscle tone. Looks fantastic. Obviously this is meant to replicate his appearance in the cartoon. The shading there gives it a very animated sort of feel, and I think that they really pulled it off here. What I actually am curious about is the fact that apparently this release is going to be limited to 2,000 units. Okay, like it's limited to 2,000 orders. Now, 2,000, I mean, I don't know if that's a large amount exactly when it comes to like high budget premium toys like these, but I kind of think that the orders are going to be coming in at a little bit more than that. Okay, I mean 2,000. If you're going to limit it to that, why not just make it 200 or 20? Okay, 2,000 seems a little bit on the light side. Okay, I think that this thing is going to. Did they only make like 2,000 Wandas out there? I mean, is that how the thing sold out in like 3 seconds or something like that? You see, this thing here, I mean, like I said, I mean, the Skeletor figure, I mean, his representation in the Revolution cartoon is not a favorite, but probably limiting it to just 2,000 units is going to make it sell out regardless. And interestingly, this is not going to be a timed edition release like their previous two He-Man and She-Ra figures. This is apparently just stated as available for pre-order on the 20th, so I reckon it's first come first serve. All right, you can't take your time on this. You can't keep checking your bank balances to make sure there's enough cash. You just got to go in hard and fast. And I think this is somewhat pretty chaotic sounding. It is a good looking Skeletor figure. I guess it's like if you really need him for your collection, then you're gonna have to really get your game face on, because it looks like they're serious about this. Okay, 2,000 units, wow. And it's also curious because I don't recall there ever being a number actually imposed onto the pre-order, like all those previous pre-orders on all those freaking SDCC exclusives, all those origins, the hot 4-pack and all that, all that stuff dating back to last year, duplicate. I mean, there was never like a number imposed on it that said that, look, you know what, we're only going to be making like 500 of these Leo fakers. So yeah, I mean, so I don't think we had that advanced information going in. I could be wrong, but somehow knowing that number, it's kind of scary. So I do want to know what you guys think about this, and if you guys are planning to pick up this particular figure, maybe you skipped on the others, but it's Skeletor here, so maybe you guys might feel differently about it. And thanks for tuning in. As always, keep following the channel, join up as a member. As I said, the channel needs your help. I appreciate all your support here. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys again real soon with more content.